On Tim Reynolds Show. Hope y'all are having a great day, a great night as we're kicking off week 3 of the 2024 NFL season as we have a prime time matchup for Thursday Night Football, and it will be the New England Patriots traveling to take on their division foe, the New York Jets, as it will be Aaron Rodgers taking on that pesky New England Patriots defense and Gerard Mayo and the new head coach there for the New England Patriots. And man, this should be a pretty exciting game for Thursday night. Now, as far as key injuries to look out for this, guys, let's go over for the New England Patriots as we see Marco Wilson, cornerback, is inactive for this game. We also see Sid So, guard, will be out. Joe Milton, the rookie quarterback, will be inactive as well. Lowe, the offensive tackle, will be out for the New England Patriots. I can't quite pronounce his first name. And then we see Dream Korama, a defensive end, is also inactive for the New England Patriots in this game. Now, going over to some key injuries here for the New York Jets in this particular matchup. We also see Jermaine Johnson is on IR after suffering a bad injury in last week's game. We also see C.J. Mosley, another linebacker, is questionable to play in this game. And then also, the Jets are missing Hassan Reddick, defensive end, who is still not reported since training camp started, as he's been in a contract holdout situation, which is pretty interesting. I think that's where we're going to start here. I'm not sure exactly why the New York Jets are running into this problem. You know, they traded for Hassan Reddick last year from the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think that was a pretty good trade for them overall to help out that pass rush on that good defense they have. But it's really kind of sad to see that they couldn't get an agreement done whatsoever. We're now in week 3, and he still is yet to report. I don't really think that means he's going to report for the rest of the year, right? He's already lost so much money. Excuse me. But yeah, it's really interesting there for the New York Jets. Now, going over some of the key guys here on both the Jets and New England Patriots teams. We'll go over with some key offensive positions. We'll obviously start with the quarterback for the New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers. So far on the season, 343 yards passing with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. So you're hoping those passing yards start getting up to be a little bit higher there for Aaron Rodgers as we head into this Thursday Night Football game. And I think Rodgers is going to be able to do pretty well. I know this New England Patriots defense is a pretty tough defense to throw on, but I really do think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to do his thing and really throw the ball around, as he's going to probably look to get Garrett Wilson involved, his top target there for the New York Jets. Now, Wilson, so far on the season, 10 catches for 117 yards. I know he's still looking for his first touchdown on the year, so hopefully Aaron Rodgers is able to get him in the end zone to be able to help out this New York Jets offense, because when you're facing New England Patriots, you always have to worry about their stingy defense, right? Which we'll get to those guys here in a little while. Then going over to some other key positions, the running back position for the New York Jets, we also see that Breece Hall, 30 carries for 116 yards and a touchdown so far on the season. Not too bad. You're hoping they're going to get him a little bit more involved in this particular matchup. You really want to get the running game going against the New England Patriots. If you're able to do that, you have a chance to win. And good luck, when the New England Patriots defense is very, very tough this year. Looks like we already got some comments in here. Monkey Juice, thanks for joining the chat. Rodgers is old and washed up. Go PA. Go Patriots. Yeah, man. Wearing my Patriots shirt that I got from my father-in-law. Pretty cool design. If you see, he actually designed it. So definitely had to wear it on the show here and represent. I'm not necessarily a New England Patriots fan, but hey, you got to respect the franchise, right? One of the best franchises in the NFL. So here, going over the New England Patriots offensive weapons here. Obviously, they got a veteran quarterback in Jacoby Brissett. He's had 270 yards and have 1 touchdown so far on the season. So they're hoping to really get that passing game going a little bit better. But the running game has been very, very good so far for the New England Patriots, as running back Rashad Stevenson, after getting that big contract extension this offseason, has been rushing the ball very, very well. As we see through 2 games already, has 46 carries for 201 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I think he's also been involved in the receiving game a little bit more so, or the passing game, I should say, receiving the ball, catching the ball out the backfield. He's been really good with that so far this year, which is not really a surprise to most people who know how good Stevenson has been as a running back and also in fantasy, not to mention that as well. Top receiving target for the New England Patriots, we see is tight end Hunter Henry, who has 10 catches for 127 yards so far in the season. We don't have a lot of big primetime pass catchers for the New England Patriots thus far, so there's not really a lot to talk about them. So much so on the offensive side when it comes to pass catchers. That's where they're going to be, their weak point is going to be at for this offense, especially with a very, very tough New York Jets defense and their secondary. I really expect the New England Patriots to try to lean on the running game. If they're able to run the football and control the clock a lot better, be able to get more field goals than turnovers, more field goals than necessarily, having to punt the ball, then that's where the Patriots are going to have a chance to win this game. But I do think that the New York Jets probably have a better chance to win this game than the Patriots. We see as far as the matchup predictor here, the New York Jets are a 66% chance and favorite in this game. We see they're only giving the New England Patriots around a 33% chance to win this particular game. 66.5 is actually what they're telling for the New York Jets as far as their percentage in this one. But this is a rivalry game, guys. This is a division matchup, and this should be very, very good football to watch, especially on Thursday night. Teams that come in on Thursday night, they either do bad or it seems to be very, very competitive. I expect this one to be very, very competitive on this week 3 Thursday night football matchup. Going over the favorites here as far as the line and the spread, we see the Jets are 6.5-point favorites in this one. They opened at 7-point favorites in this one. So if you're a betting person, obviously something to look into if you're interested in that. Now we'll go over some key positions here for both of the rosters. As first we'll go to the New England Patriots. And we'll look over at their roster right now. As far as some key positions to look at, obviously we've already talked at Ramondre Stevenson, the running back there. Let's talk about some of their wide receivers that we could see play hopefully a big role in this. Now the tight ends are the ones that have really been balling out. Austin Hooper's been playing very, very well, and then Hunter Henry doing his thing, being the leading receiver right now for this New England Patriots offense. But far as the wide receiver position, I really do expect KJ Osborne to get a little bit more involved in this one. This guy is a very clutch wide receiver, one of the veteran guys on this staff. And then also their rookie, Jalen Polk, the number 1. I think that's a guy definitely trying to get more involved in the offense. He's a good slot guy, very speedy, very good with his footwork and route running. He just hasn't had a chance to really get a lot of showing so far in the first 2 weeks. So those are a couple of guys to watch out for. Not to mention Demario Douglas. He's kind of shown some flashes here and there, number 3. So that'll be a guy maybe to pay attention to as well for that New England Patriots offense. Now, as far as their defense goes, New England Patriots have themselves a stingy defense, and this is a little surprising for some people, but hey, New England Patriots are one of those franchises that always seem to play very, very tough defense, and with them having a new head coach that's a defensive-minded head coach in Gerard Mayo, that's a guy you definitely have to look out for as a defensive-minded coach, as a guy who should be able to scheme up for offenses and definitely give Aaron Rodgers fits, or this New York Jets offense fits, I think, in this particular game. So, guys, thank you so much for going on to Tim Reynolds Show's Thursday Night Football preview for Week 3. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you for checking out the show. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us before we get ready to watch some Thursday Night Football. Let's go, baby. It's already week 3 of the NFL season in 2024. So going over some defensive players to really look out for the New England Patriots. Let's start with the defensive line. Keion White, number 99, has definitely been a guy who's really shown flashes coming out of Georgia Tech. This is his second year. I think this is a guy who really has shown he could be a really good pass rusher for this team. You know about Wise Jr. That guy's definitely been balling out for the Patriots now for a couple of years. So you definitely got to watch out for him. Then going to the linebacker position, I really like the way Juwan Bentley plays linebacker. It plays that position. I really do think he gets around the football and really tackles the ball carrier very consistently for that defense. And then we'll go ahead and get to the secondary. Not to mention Raekwon McMillan. Also is a guy to look for the New England Patriots. A very good tackling linebacker. And then I know I'm going to freaking butcher this, but Halini Tavai, number 48. I know I probably butchered that name there, but he's out of Hawaii. This is his 6th year. He got a contract extension this past offseason as well. And this guy's all over the football field. Definitely a very, very good tackler in this one. And then going over to our next, we're looking in the secondary for the New England Patriots, who have some really good playmakers in there. Oh, and I can't forget to mention Joshua Juszczyk, I think, or UCHE. Number 55, that guy's definitely been playing pretty good at the linebacker position for the New England Patriots. And then also going into the secondary there for the New England Patriots, Christian Gonzalez, number 0. He switched to number 0 this season. That guy's definitely been a baller for the secondary for the New England Patriots, and it's going to give Aaron Rodgers fits all game long. And not to mention that, you also got Kyle Duggar and Julius Peppers back there in the secondary in the at the safety positions. I really do think that those guys are going to be able to give some fits to Aaron Rodgers and this New York Jets offense for this game. So just a few guys to watch out for, a few key players to watch out for that New England Patriots defense and offense as far as their key players for this game. Now next we're going to go over the New York Jets as we look over and give you guys some key players to watch out in this game. Obviously quarterback Aaron Rodgers is definitely watching his footwork the first 2 weeks of the season. It looks like he's starting to come back and really looking like he's starting to throw the ball a little bit better, and it was nice seeing the New York Jets get a win last week against the Tennessee Titans team. Now as far as running back position, you have Breece Hall. That guy's going to be one of the best in the league. But this younger running back, Braylon Allen, number 0, this guy out of Wisconsin can run the ball very, very well, and he's a pretty decent pass catcher out of the backfield as well. So that'd be a guy to really pay attention to in this game as he sort of spells carries away from Breece Hall, they haven't really given him too many carries per game, which I think is a little concerning because you want to be able to give him a full workload if you really want him to be able to do good and control the game for this particular New York Jets team. And then, guys, we're going on to the wide receiver core for the New York Jets. We see Xavier Gibson, number 82, is a guy to watch out for. He was one that helped them win a football game last year on a big punt return in overtime. Also, Alan Lazard, number 10, is a guy to definitely pay attention to as well. Him and Aaron Rodgers seem to be the ones that are getting some very, very good chemistry going so far. And then also Garrett Wilson, number 5. That guy's definitely a playmaker, but I'll probably expect the New England Patriots to shadow him or maybe put a safety over top of him in this game and force somebody else to try to beat them as far as New England Patriots defense's game plan in this particular matchup. And then Mike Williams. We're hoping to see him get going here in this New York Jets offense. We haven't seen it happen yet lately. We've seen a couple of flashes here and there in the first 2 weeks, but hopefully Mike Williams can get a little bit healthier and get more going in this game. And if not, hopefully with it being a Thursday night game, which means a couple more days of rest for Mike Williams, this could be a way for him to sort of transition into this offense, get a flow back into this offense for the New York Jets themselves. But best of luck there for Mike Williams on his effort there on trying to get back to complete full strength and complete mobility there all on the field during live games. And then obviously the New York Jets offensive line has been a topic to talk about for a long time, but I think with a lot of new veteran players that they have on this offensive line, it's going to definitely benefit them, especially as the season goes along, as we see Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses, 2 guys on the tackle position there for the Jets that should be very, very huge down the stretch as long as this Jets team can stay competitive and hopefully be able to play for a playoff spot further down the season. Now, going over some key guys on the New York Jets defense to look out for in this game. There's some guys that you really have to pay attention for. Now, it sucks that Hassan Reddick is not in this particular matchup. I'd love to see how he would go up against this offensive line here for the New England Patriots, who they have some veteran guys, but I also think they're probably not one of the best offensive lines in the league. So it's a bummer to not see him in this game. But we'll get to see Solomon Thomas, number 94. We'll get to see Tryggurst McKinley, number 93 as well, rushing the passer there on the defensive end position. And let's not mention Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle there, and Quentin Williams, number 95. One of the best defensive tackles in the league. This guy's a baller. He's definitely looking to get this defense back on track. It was nice to see them get their first win last week, but they need to carry that momentum, and they need to try to shut down this New England Patriots offense in this game, especially the run game. This New York Jets defense is going to need to stop the run game. That's what's going to be the New England Patriots' whole MO in this particular matchup, because I don't trust Jacoby Brissett to be able to beat this secondary for the New York Jets with the receivers that they have. You know, they want to try to get some quick passes, some screens, some good plays down the field, probably to the tight end position, and if anything, just run the ball, control the clock. That's what they want to do. All right, so guys, going forward to more key players to pay attention to on the New York Jets defense. Like we said, C.J. Mosley, the linebacker number 57, the leader there for that defense, he is questionable to play in this game. Now, if he's able to play in this game, this could be very beneficial for them going forward. But as of right now, he's questionable. We don't know for sure if he's going to be playing in this game. Also going to the secondary, we know about Sauce Gardner. Number one, this guy is a baller. He's more than likely going to be shutting down the number one wide receiver for the New England Patriots. Now, you can take your guess at maybe who that might be, but this is a guy who definitely can play all over the field anyways, which I probably expect the New York Jets defense to play more zone coverage in this particular matchup than man coverage, because there's not a whole lot of man beaters in this New England Patriots offense, especially at the wide receiver position. And let's not mention DJ Reed, number 4 there for this New York Jets defense. Definitely be a guy to watch out for. And then Chunk Clark, number 36 at safety position. Definitely another guy to pay attention to for this New York Jets defense as we look towards this Thursday night football game matchup, which should be a pretty good divisional matchup here in the AFC East. Now, like I said, the Green Bay Packers, or I should say, the New York Jets are favored in this matchup against the New England Patriots. I'm definitely rolling with them as well, as Tim Reynolds Show makes our pick for this matchup, and I'm going with the New York Jets in this one. Why, you might ask? Well, I just think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to outpass Jacoby Brissett in this one, right? And yeah, I see there, Christopher, 2 crappy teams going at it yet. But sometimes you get a good game with 2 crappy teams, right? So, best of luck to both of these teams, man. We're all just hoping for a good game, right? As long as we get a good competitive game, most football fans, that's all we care about with these Thursday Night Football ones. But, guys, thank you for coming on to Tim Reynolds Show's Thursday Night Football preview. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you for checking out the show. Really, really appreciate it, guys. I can't wait for this Thursday Night Football matchup, man, as we're literally minutes away from this getting started. And like I said, guys, going to my prediction here for Tim Reynolds Show in this game, I'm going for the New York Jets. Why, you may ask? Like I said, I'll probably be picking Aaron Rodgers over Jacoby Brissett as far as those guys doling it out in the passing game. And then, hey, Stevenson right now has been rushing the ball a whole lot better than Breece Hall. So you got to think that there's a little bit of an advantage there for the Patriots. But I really do think the big advantage here, guys, is the wide receiver position. There's going to be way too many playmakers for the New York Jets, I think, in this offense for them to be able to not win this game. And as far as the Patriots go, that's where their weak point is. We have 2 very, very good defenses here in the New England Patriots defense and the New York Jets defense. But I really do think the fact that they're so short at playmakers at the wide receiver position for the New England Patriots, I think that that's going to be kind of their Achilles heel in this game, as I'm picking the New York Jets to win this one. Now, as far as my score prediction, I'm going to put something maybe a little bit lower than the experts think, but I don't want to go too low because I do think we'll see some more touchdowns in this one, hopefully, right? So I'm going to go with New York Jets 27, New England Patriots 20 in this one. So hopefully we'll see a couple field goals and, Aaron Rodgers go ahead and do his thing, get a couple of touchdowns in this one. Maybe Breece Hall get a touchdown as well, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. As this has been your Thursday Night Football preview from Tim Reynolds Show, I just want to say thank you, everybody who went ahead and just watched on the channel here and enjoyed a little hangout right before the game's about to start. And we're just minutes away from this really good primetime matchup. I can't wait to check it out. I know you football fans can't wait to check it out as we get ready to kick off week 3 of the 2024 NFL season. And this has been Tim Reynolds Show's Thursday Night Football preview of the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets in New York. And it's always rowdy there in New York with those Jet fans, with those loud and crazy and rowdy New York Jet football fans coming into the MetLife Stadium to take on the New England Patriots, the division rival, with new head coach Gerard Mayo looking to prove a point with his defense against this New York Jets defense that has been stingy for the past couple of years. Thank you guys for checking out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show for more football content, sports entertainment that you can only get right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy this Thursday Night Football game. And be sure to check out my channel. I will be on Friday for Football Friday Talk for Tim Reynolds Show. Friday Football Talk, however you want to put it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Peace.